Yo guys, welcome back to another video on our channel, and today we're going to be taking a look at how to get the new EM2 gold very quickly within Cold War, and just how to get the camos completed very quickly on assault rifles as well as the EM2. Quick before we do jump into it guys, if you are new around here, be sure to subscribe to the channel, notifications turn on so miss any more videos on the channel. If you do enjoy the video, smash big thumbs up as it helps me out more than you can imagine, and let me know your thoughts on this EM2 in the comments below. I'm going to jump into it right now. So as you guys know, one of my favourite things to do in Call of Duty is grind for camos. I've got dark matter on all my guns as well. I haven't actually ended up getting the EM2 gold yet, but I know the tips and tricks to get AR's gold very quickly, and I'm going to show you guys the fastest methods to go about doing this right now. We'll just run through the camos as we do with any other camo guide that we do. I haven't done one in a while, so if I'm a little bit rusty, I do apologize, but we should be pretty good. So the spray is obviously the first one you're going to do. It's 300 eliminations, very easy. This one's just going to come as it comes. You're going to complete this whilst doing the rest of the camos, and if you end up having this left at the end after completing all the other camos, I don't know what you're doing, but you've done something incredibly right with the camos. You're the fastest camo grinder I've ever seen in my life, but you won't probably ever do that. So now the stripes is going to be 100 headshot medals with the EM2 in multiplayer. Very easy to do. Just make sure when you're playing you are aiming a little bit higher, going for those headshots. And if you're still really struggling to get headshots, go into hardcore, because hardcore headshots are a one-shot kill. So every time you see someone from behind or from the side, or they're not looking at you, just make sure you're making the most out of that opportunity to get the free headshot. It can be a one-shot to the head. Just line it up, hit the headshot. Even do that if you're not playing hardcore. If you see someone that's running in front of you and you get up behind them, or you're on their side and they don't notice you, get up close to them and just get the free headshot. Take as many free headshots as you can, because you might as well at that point. Is if you can see them in a free position where you know you can easily get a headshot, make sure you're getting the headshots until your headshots are completed, because it's literally the most free opportunity you're going to get from it. But like I said, if you are really struggling with it and you can't seem to do it in core, you just can't be aiming high enough, or you're aiming a little bit too high or a little bit too low and you're just not getting them, go into hardcore, line up the headshots. It's a one-shot kill to the head. Just make sure you are taking a little bit more time before you do get the kills. Line up the headshots, take them out of the game with headshots, and this is going to be done very quickly. So now guys, we come to the classic one. The classic is where a lot of people do struggle with these challenges, because it is it's 20 bloodthirsties within multiplayer with the gun, and some of you guys do struggle with these, and that is absolutely fair enough. All I can recommend guys is, whilst you're playing the maps, I'd recommend something like Nuketown, because it is a smaller map and there's a lot of action. There's a very good chance you can get bloodthirsties. What I would recommend is slowing yourself down. If you can't seem to get it at a high pace, slow yourself down, bring your gameplay down, and just play smart with it. Just hitting like a certain different area. What I like to do is I'll try and sit down, looking down one alley in Nuketown. I'll get 2, maybe 3 kills, and after that I'll rotate to a different area. And the reason that rotation is so important is because you will have a couple of enemies keep coming back to you, knowing where you are, or thinking they know where you are. They're going to check that corner, but because you've moved to a slightly different area, make sure you can still see that area that you were sat at, because then when they come running back trying to kill you, that's another free kill. And then all you got is that one left, and you should easily get the one left as well, especially if you're playing something like Nuketown or Hijacked. Very easy. So the key things are slow yourself down, get 2 to 3 kills in one area, then rotate yourself to the next area where you can still see the old area, because then you'll get people coming back trying to get that free kill on you, because they think they know where you are. They think they can take advantage of that, when actually you've moved to a different area. Then you're not going to be there. You're going to be able to see them, get that nice free kill, and get your 5 kills pretty easy. If you are really struggling with this guys, maybe try hardcore, because like I said before, it is the one-shot kill on hardcore, so it might be worth a try on hardcore. But I think you guys are probably going to be better off with core. If you're really struggling and you find that you seem to be down on the 4th kill or something, maybe even put stims on, just so if you do get to a low HP, you can just stim up, get your health back up, and try and get away from a gunfight, or win the next gunfight that you're going to get into for that 5th and final kill. Next up guys is geometric, and this is going to be the long shots. The easiest way to do this is play Nuketown and play on hardcore. Very easy to do. Just sit in one of the garages, look across to the other garage or the other alleyway, or sit at the back of an alleyway and watch across to the other alleyway as well. Easiest way to do it. Just play patiently. It is very boring to do, don't get me wrong. It's very boring to do, but just go into Nuketown, sit in areas where you know it's long shots, like the door in one of the garages you can see all the way to the back of the other alley, or sit in that alley looking into the garage. They're all long shot spots. The pair of them are long shot spots, and it is boring, but do it on hardcore, because like I keep saying, it's the one-shot kill. So as soon as you see someone, you should be able to take them out of the game pretty easily, even if you can't control the recoil, because you're going to need 1, maybe 2 shots to take your opponent out of the game in hardcore. Makes it very easy to do, and like I keep saying, it's very boring, and it just is the easiest way to get long shots in Cold War multiplayer. Next up is going to be the Flora ones. The Flora ones confuse a lot of people, even to this day, even though I've made so many videos on them. The Flora ones are so easy, guys. Make sure you're running UAVs, make sure you're running harps, make sure you're running field mic, and also make sure you're running stuns. And the reason for this is, if you have your own UAV in the air, it has to be your own UAV. If you have your own UAV in the air, everyone you kill that pings up on that UAV is going to count towards these camos. Everyone you kill that is stunned by your own stun is going to count towards these camos. Everyone you kill while you have a harp in the air is going to count towards these camos, and every time someone pings up on your field mic and you kill them within the field mic radius, it's also going to count towards your camos. You can get so many of these done within a game, especially if you're not too bad at the game, and you can get a UAV and a harp within every single game, because you're going to complete quite a lot of them with just the UAV and the harp. Every time you've got a field mic, make sure you're just sat in a sort of area where I like to sit mid-map on Nuketown, but in my own spawn. Like, so if I spawn bus side, I'll sit behind the bus in my own spawn, put the field mic down in the middle of the map, so then people will run into me, they'll come running around the corners, I'll know they're coming because I've got the field mic down, take them out of the game very easily, and that's very easy to do it. Also, if you see someone that's a free kill and you don't have a field mic down or you don't have a UAV, maybe if you're behind them or to the side of them, they don't see you, throw the stun at them, stun them, and then when it says enemy stunned, get the kill, and it's going to count towards these camos. These are very, very easy to do, guys. Once you do have the UAV, the harp, the stuns, and the field mics equipped, you will complete these very, very quickly. In terms of the Flora one, guys, this is probably one of the hardest ones that you guys can do because these camos are just broken. Even to this day, they're still broken. So they say they've fixed it. They haven't. It still doesn't count properly. It's going to be shoot and kill 50 enemies taking cover from your multiplayer. And what this means, your opponent has to be on a head glitch. It literally has to be from their shoulders and up that you can see them. If it's any less than that, you guys won't be able to see it. It won't count to it, unfortunately. I just like to go and sit upstairs in Nuketown for these. Just try and hope that other people do come into the lobby and play upstairs in Nuketown. And if they don't, I usually just back out, go and find another one. There is probably faster methods to it, but I've just found that this one's one of the hardest ones to do. But if you do get domination on Nuketown, one thing that you guys can do is try and capture the flag on B, because a lot of enemies will sit on that armchair by B and just try and watch that just watch the B flag from that armchair. So if you can get people sat there, they're always going to be behind cover kills, because when they are crouched, all you can see is their head. So if you could take them out of the game on domination on Nuketown, where they are sat on that armchair mid-map, you will get a lot of them done there. But other than that, guys, you have to try and wallbang your opponents and just hope they're looking at you. If they're not staring directly at you, it won't count. So this one's a bit of an annoying one to do. This one's just sort of going to have to happen as it happens. You're just going to have to take people off cover and hope they're on cover, because there is nothing you can do within your gameplay that is going to make people take cover and stand on head glitches. You are hoping and praying that you are going to find people that are on head glitches, because this is the stupidest camo. In my opinion, it should be like get 200 kills whilst taking cover. So whilst you're on a head glitch, you have to get a lot more kills, because you can predict how you're going to play. You can put yourself in those positions, but you can't put your enemies in any positions. So you just got to hope that it does happen and that they do end up on head glitches and you can take them out of the game. And finally, guys, it is going to be the Psychedelic camos, which is getting double kills 25 times. Very, very easy to do. If you are really struggling with this and you can't seem to get it done in core, play hardcore, try and push spawns and just try and get 2 kills. Very easy to do. And the reason hardcore is a little bit easier, because once you've shot one shot, you're not wasting a little bit more time trying to take opponents out of the game with more bullets. It's going to be like that. Say that's the amount of bullets you need to shoot. On hardcore, it's obviously that, so you get a bigger time gap where you can take the first enemy out and the second enemy out, because you'll not be wasting as much time shooting bullets. So hardcore can be slightly easier to get the double kills on, especially if you are pushing spawns and they're not going to expect you, because it just means you can one tap, that's your double kill done. Whereas I think you should be able to do this on core anyway. It's really not that difficult. The amount of times you're going to see 2 enemies running about the map holding hands with each other, you should be able to get double kills very, very quickly. And then, of course, once the Psychedelic one is done, you are going to have that mastery camo. And as I keep saying, I have unlocked that dark matter, just haven't unlocked gold on the EM2 yet, so I can't show it off, which I'd love to be able to, but I will get this done in the near future, just on stream at one point. If you want me to do that, my Twitch link will be in the description. You guys can come through and follow me. Hopefully this video has helped you out. If it has, smash a big thumbs up, as more than you can imagine, and let me know your thoughts on this method in the comments below. I appreciate watching until the end. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, like I said, make sure you do subscribe. My Twitch link can be found in the description, along with my other social medias and my other YouTube channels. I appreciate watching until the end. We'll catch you in the next one in a bit. Peace.